Good morning, everyone. Elon means oak in Hebrew. We were founded by a mainline Protestant denomination, and we serve a lot of Roman Catholic students from the Northeast. So there's a little bit of interdenominational and interfaith work by way of introduction. I was asked to say just a word about how I got involved in this agenda. One of the perks of being a university president is that you have some incredible house guests sometime in the presidential home. And my family and I were privileged a few years ago to have Archbishop Desmond Tutu as our house guest for 2 nights, and to experience the incredible privilege of celebrating morning prayers and the Eucharist with the Archbishop, and to be in a room with Archbishop Desmond Tutu praying for the world and every crisis in the world, and every people in the world, praying for everyone, all, is a profound experience in one's life. I certainly found that. Last year we had the opportunity to return a visit to the Archbishop in Cape Town and to visit St. George's Cathedral, which was his seat, again, to worship with him, and to see how St. George's has evolved itself as an institution into a multi-faith center. When you walk into the narthex of that church, there's a magnificent large photograph of Desmond Tutu linked arm in arm with a Muslim imam and a Jewish rabbi marching against apartheid. And to me, that photograph symbolizes the power of interfaith partnerships in creating important social change. When we were in South Africa with 28 students and 2 faculty members, our students had an opportunity to think about the place of religion in society, and to see in that society how certain mainline churches had been used to deny basic human rights, to uphold a corrupt regime, and to contrast that with the work of the Moravian Church, which has so many important ties to North Carolina, and talk to many people of color in South Africa who uphold the Moravian Church as a place where people take seriously the charge of being Christ in the world. And as a Christian person, to me, that's what it comes down to. Experiences like that for our students, I think, get at the really important questions of what does it mean to be a liberally educated person and a global citizen today. And they underscore for liberal arts universities like Elon how important it is for students to have religious understanding and knowledge about the world's faiths if they are going to go into the world and truly act as global citizens. So what are we doing on our campus? First, we try to be a place that welcomes everybody, people of every religious faith, people of no religious faith, and probably the largest group of college students demographically today, those who describe themselves as spiritually seeking but not religious. We have a lot of those students on our campuses, and I see a lot of heads nodding in agreement in the audience. We're trying to make sure that when students come to campus, they feel affirmed in terms of if they are Roman Catholic, they're connected with our Newman community. If they are Jewish, 7% of our student body at Elon is Jewish, that they are connected with a robust Hillel community on campus. But most importantly, we are about to break ground this fall on a new multi-faith center, a building that we're going to spend between $4 and $5 million on, that is not going to be a trophy building. We've visited a lot of campuses where there are magnificent chapels and churches that we see empty. What we want to create is a facility that is going to promote robust interfaith dialogue and work, that will bring students across religious faiths together for celebration and sharing, and to be a place that will foster academic partnerships, research, colloquia, and so forth related to this agenda. I was also asked to say a brief word about my role as president with regard to moving this agenda forward, and it's pretty simple. First, this work is an important part of our strategic plan at Elon. Our number one goal in our strategic plan is about diversity and global engagement, and the multi-faith agenda is central to that. Secondly, we make this work visible on our campus. We were delighted to have Ibu Patel as part of a powerful panel on campus this spring, moderated by an Elon parent, Brian Williams of NBC News, that included a number of other people that are addressing the most significant problems that our generation is passing on to the young people of generation that we are, the generation that we are teaching in our colleges and universities today. Problems like the national debt, energy security, environmental issues, the problems of political gridlock in this country, the problems of decaying public education. And to this agenda, we add the critical issue of promoting religious tolerance towards creating peace in the world. Presidents, I think, have an obligation to fly that flag. Thank you very much.